Hi guys, I'm just wanting to start this new little thing, and just a little bit about my life and let you guys take a journey with me. And from here on out, um, I am first of all a recovering alcoholic, and I'm very happy to say that it has been 4.5 months, almost 5 months of being sober. And it was a long process. I really found deep downhill. I lost everything. I am originally born in California, and um, I had moved out to Wisconsin to better myself. But I think I fell in a bigger depression, and I lost everything. I was homeless. Everything happened so fast. I am in treatment, and I have a good support system. And my whole point of doing this is just to, if anybody's out there just thinking that they're really, I shouldn't be alive right now. But it's really would benefit me to have someone just looking at this, this post that I am going to post, just to kind of let them know that you're not alone. And there are people that actually care because they've been in the same situation. Stopping, the bad habits is very, very hard to break. I tried telling my mom, it's kind of like, having an addiction for food or a craving, oh my gosh, I have to have this. And you're going to go to the extent of, you wouldn't believe, just to be able to have it, just to satisfy your craving. So it's not an easy thing. An addiction can be, excuse me, really anything that your interest is in, just overdoing it more than a usual or normal person. But who is normal and what is normal? We never know these days. But I know what is not normal is going out, drinking and driving, not caring about your life, and who cares if you run off on the side of the road, having trouble, with the law. It really bites you in the butt later on in life. But I'm going through some of my things right now to pull myself out of certain situations that I had put myself in while I was drinking. So I'm very calm and at ease with it, and everything, will play out the way it should. I know that I messed up, and my biggest goal is really to give back to the ones that really helped me in my needed time, which is the St. Clair Treatment Center. They are awesome. They're really good. They will sit and listen, ask you questions, and really give you something to think about and to know your what your life is worth to you, and to know that you are a special person, and to love yourself. And I believe that a lot of people that actually have hard times and are doing wrong really don't love themselves. And if I can just give like the major, a medicine, it to cure a lot of pain is really asking and helping someone learn to love themselves. And that could be the biggest door opener to a better world. So my whole thing is I just kind of want to take you day by day about, how I'm doing and how I'm feeling each and every day. I do have a 17-year-old daughter, a 14-year-old daughter, a 13-year-old daughter. I am a single mom as well. I'm in a relationship. It's pretty crazy how everything goes, but my 17-year-old daughter, we were in a relationship back when, like 20 years ago, and we ended up going our own separate ways. I had issues with him cheating on me, and just devastated. Tried to start my life over again. Met someone else, had 2 children. He cheated on me, devastated, but wasn't really shocked. I already been through the routine of knowing how to get through the pain. So I became like really calloused over all that. And so I was like, you know what? Try to find love in all the wrong places, relationship after relationship, even having my kids. It was just not getting anywhere. After some time, um, my oldest daughter, her dad, ended up losing his son's mom from an overdose of me- uh, pills. And she wasn't able to fight it. And uh, now his son is, I technically, he is not my stepson, but I still consider him. And I just, I hurt for the ones that really have an addiction. But we end up getting back together after probably like 14 years. And then we just decided, we have a kid together. We have always been good friends. But it was something that, we're young and dumb and tore us apart. And so we're great friends. We just have misunderstandings that kind of are irritating on both ends. But hey, that's what a relationship is. So just basically, I'm doing well. I'm healthy. My two younger daughters are still in California with their dad. So I am so excited for them to be out here. I want them to understand and know about, how life is supposed to be, just being peaceful, and it's not all about money. I was homeless about 4.5, 5 months ago. I was pregnant, and I was 5.5, 6 months, almost 6 months pregnant, and I was told that I was having a girl, and I just keep making these daughters. My oldest daughter, her dad and I, like I said, we got back together. I ended up getting pregnant from him, and I was determined to have a baby, and I was like, hey, it is what it is. I am 38 years old, but I'll make it work. And it didn't end up working out. The doctor had told me that she had hydrocephalus, which is her brain. Sorry, it's still so fresh for me to talk about it. It's it really traumatizing. But she didn't develop her brain. She just had the stem of her brain. And I was already showing, and I was excited. My daughter and I were buying clothes, and it was just a horrible feeling to know that you had to make a life or death choice. And being a mom, this is my kid, and I'm looking at my girls, and just, it's a lot of, it's a sickening feeling. But I had to do what I thought was right. She wouldn't be able to move, walk, speak, or anything if I were to have her. She was a very big girl. The pictures that I have is, it's, it's really crazy to look at it. I still get stuck on that. I'm trying to get past the grieving part, but I don't even think I've even started it. I was drinking way too much. I didn't care if I lived. Until I walked into the treatment center, and I said, I really want to change. I want to be the better person that I know that I can be. And so I'm retraining my whole thoughts and learning how to express myself. And I think I've been doing a really good job doing that. But being I was homeless, family, I know my mom didn't give up on me, but pretty much everybody did give up on me. And it was all about me fighting for myself. And that's where I turned around. After not having a place to live, I was staying at a shelter in the church in the basement. They were closed down for, the season. I went to go stay at the Hope House while I was pregnant. They couldn't help me anymore just because it was beyond their control of what I was going through, and they really felt that I needed more mental health treatment. I stayed there after I went through procedure after giving my baby away. I lost it, and drinking, didn't care where I was at. I was doing wrong. I was stealing just to get my alcohol. Didn't have a job. I had a car, and I was just running my whole life. And it's just so awful and disgusting to think about, you know, if something were to be going on with my daughter like that, I would just, I don't know, it's very hard. And then I went into the treatment center and I set my foot down and I'm like, I'm done. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of looking at myself in the mirror and just what is life, and I'm dragging myself down. And then I went into a sober living home with other women that had other addictions. And I got a job. I have a really nice job. It's very peaceful. Um, I I got my own apartment, and they had called me. Everything was just coming together, and I'm like, yes, I know God's on my side. And I guess He really had to show me that, hey, girl, you're reaching rock bottom, and I need to call you into come back into my arms again, because I had a really close relationship with, my higher power. And I think that was His way of calling me in, because He knows I'm very hard-headed and stubborn. So that was His way of calling me back. And I'm here. I have my apartment. I have, my family's coming back. I'm, in contact with my mom. I've always been in contact. I'm the one that pushed everyone away because I didn't want them knowing I was drinking before. And so I just, it's pretty, intense of what I went through and the things that I've lost, and then dramatically things that I've gained. It's kind of like, whoa, hold on. Where do I stand? I don't know how to absorb this or take it in. So I'm really, really excited, about my recovery and how much I've not really pushed myself, but have control of my thoughts. I am like really excited. I didn't know that I can do it. But that's something that I want to, show my kids too. Even if you do hit as hard as I did, or even worse, there's the way. You just have to have faith, and you have to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love others, and you don't care. You don't care who you